Hello to Omnis, I am Rumus. Today we are playing Life is Strange. Although this episode will only have me in it, the further episodes will have other people. I will only be an avatar because I played this before, and some of my friends will actually make the decisions, talk it out. The issue that we had a terrible, terrible calamity when we were recording the first episode, because we already did the second one, is that the first episode wasn't recorded at all. That's actually what the problem was. I had planned to do so, but the configurations were all messed up, and we had a time limit, so we decided to go, and also, you know, just terrible things happened. But I'm going to play through the first part again, go through the main decisions, and kind of the intro part of it for anybody that hasn't seen it, just to give more context for the later episodes where actually more major decisions happen. I'm also playing this on the PS5. This game was never, as far as I'm aware, never optimized for the PS5, so there will be some weird visual glitches that happen every once in a while.
I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here?
These are good questions.
Wait, there's the lighthouse.
The lighthouse? Not a lighthouse?
Make it there.
Make it seem like you know what that is.
I hope. Please let me make it there.
Well, we gotta move first. So Life is Strange, if you don't know, is an episodic, choice-based game, and so your choices had major impact on how people related to you, if you could save them, if they would stay with you, that kind of thing. Those kind of decisions. So, and one thing I like about Life is Strange is that little choices and little actions you do, such as just going through a room and noticing that on the calendar their birthday's in another week, could be the decision between they stay your friends or they not. They join this club or they don't, that kind of thing. The first episode is not entirely pivotal in terms of like the intensity of the decisions. Most of the decisions are basically talk to these people, have a good time, maybe you like them, maybe you don't. But it lays the groundwork for all like the drama in the future episodes.
That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm in
they're
class.
movie pictures.
Everything's cool. I'm okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro.
Black and white.
Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep.
I believe it would be Van Gogh.
That sure didn't
That man
feel
was
like
insane.
a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
So this gives us a
Because
good
of our
opportunity to
images
see
of-
who
look at
Max
this
is in the very
crap.
beginning.
How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at
I
me
feel
now.
totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers.
I'm
and
not gonna look at
children.
that just because it's gonna be the
She's
turtle.
so
It's gonna be
Bag
noisy.
is battered, but still kicking.
And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself.
Nobody reported to the
Especially if
principal.
I still have this
I could frame
pencil
any one
case.
of you in a dark
I should
room
upgrade to the
and
21st
capture you
century.
in a moment of
But
desperation.
I like it old school.
And any one of you could do that to me.
So it becomes readily apparent
I
that
believe
Max
Max
is a bit
has
of
taken what you kids call
anxiety ridden.
a dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as
Yeah,
you
the
all
rest of you
know,
are useless.
the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Nobody was
The
laughing.
point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
And if you're wondering why the lips aren't synced up, that's just actually part of the game. That's just how they just kind of designed it. They did re-release this game later on, but I heard, never actually played it myself, but heard very terrible things about optimization, graphics, things glitching out. So I decided to go with the original.
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their
I
stuff?
will try to go back
Louis
making the
Seguin
same
was a
decisions
French
that my
painter who
group made.
created
Some of these I will,
daguerreotypes.
like that one,
Process
I did the
the
opposite
portraits
decision
to sharp
because it's an
reflective
illusion of
style
choice.
like a mirror.
Doesn't matter
Now
what you
you're
do.
Totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
You're just
Very
gonna.
good, Victoria.
So I have a gift, but you're gonna let her talk to me like that?
Process brought out fine detail in people's faces
Y'all are rude.
online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world.
Feted.
It's great
I
exposure,
also
and it can
think you
kickstart a
spelled that
career in
wrong. I think it's two
photography. So
T's.
Stella and Alyssa
believe that's
did it
feted.
together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too, and yes,
Yeah.
Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Well, thanks for calling me out again. It's clearly not like I have anxiety. It's very clear that I just want to be by myself, and you won't leave me alone. So I'll make the same decisions that my group made during the
Victoria
time.
doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
Although a lot of the stuff I won't look at just because it's just kind of not necessarily fluff, but it is just it's world building, and you can probably get enough of that in the later episodes or in this current environment to see what's exactly going on.
I really think Everyday Heroes is an important cultural event, and I want to
Rachel
represent
Amber forever.
You have just by participating, by putting yourself out there in the world. Now, no matter who wins.
And if we look at this nice big ball that was thrown at Kate.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this.
Dear Kate, we love your porn video. XOXO Blackwell Academy. Or woman.
I don't want anybody to feel excluded.
Hi,
from this
Kate.
process, but
Oh.
I also want
Hi,
everybody
Max.
to know that this photographic world is not for everybody.
I don't remember if we talked to her, but I'm gonna go with this one.
Kate, I hope I didn't embarrass you with my lame answer.
It sucks to be dragged into the spotlight.
Unless you're Victoria.
She's got nothing on you, Max.
Yeah, I got a
I
gift.
should get going.
Yeah, me too. Talk to you later.
Sure.
I like how you get going by doing nothing.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today.
Yeah, she's being bullied.
Thing.
Digital photography, which I don't think I see anybody doing. We decided to walk away from these people because they're mean and rude.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry.
But once again, the illusion of choice.
I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I believe it was time that we
I
chose.
didn't have any time. Way too much homework.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you.
It is.
But life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You
Yeah,
have the
take that,
fever
Victoria.
To take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
That's not all that separates them. Seen plenty of artists that should not be sharing things with the world, but
You
what
didn't
do I
tell
know?
me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
Just getting
You
ready.
always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
I'm gonna let this go for a second.
Then I might send you a special picture.
because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is. He plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom.
So I let that play down just so you could hear some of the conversations. This is very clear that it was a bunch of like 35-year-old, I would say men in particular, be like, how do you write dialogue for teenagers in the current day? Remember, this is in 2013. This is not 1950s, 1980s or whatever. Everybody's supposed to be pretty modern, and the way people talk is weird. So I pretty much just skipped this section. She's just kind of going over who these people are. That's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro, but he's actually not an ass. But the main reason I skipped this is because there's actually copyrighted music in this game, and I think I can use it. I'm not sure.
Nobody can
But
see my
I'm gonna go ahead and not include the places where it's just blaring it loudly, just in case YouTube decides to take me down. And there's no way to kind of line up this, which is annoying.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy?
Yeah. Yeah, you have a nightmare, and obviously you're going crazy.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift.
Yeah, no one else does.
Fuck it.
It's not that easy to rip those. They're laminated with plastic. And butterfly.
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that.
I like how there's just rampant graffiti
Okay, bro, you
in
don't
this
get a
school of
photo op
like
this
10
every
children.
day.
I mean, it's a butterfly. I feel like they wouldn't be hard to find, I would imagine. I was told you're not supposed to shake them. I've never actually owned a Polaroid or anything. I'd imagine that shaking it messes with the chemicals and how it it finalizes the picture. But I don't know. Feel free to correct me in the comments.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3.
You're clearly not okay. Also, you're in the girls' bathroom. Please leave me
You
alone.
own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss.
Hey, man, not cool. How about you don't blow it up?
So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Business.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
Hella.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them.
Yeah.
Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is
No
a
one hears
punk
us
ass who
outside?
begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
Hey, my man, I think...
To get in hella more
I don't
trouble for
think she's
this
the
than
problem. I
drugs.
think you have a lot more
Nobody
problems going
would
on.
ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Seems a little
Get
nice.
away from me, psycho!
No.
Seems a little rude to be saying that.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Just another nightmare.
How can that be? I was in the bathroom.
This is true.
He shot that poor girl.
Also true.
I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
from light to shadow.
Maybe you're stuck in a nightmare loop.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer?
cannot believe this.
So I like that me taking a selfie interrupted the entire class, but that
Okay,
was not like,
if I'm
oh,
crazy,
that's unfortunate, Max.
I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I actually reverse time?
Go, Victoria.
Yes, you can. And I like how, like, in every like comic book
I actually
or
did.
other video game or movie,
Time time machine.
with the superhero has a power and it takes them like 30 minutes in the intro to figure out how to use it, I just
Max,
immediately am a
Don't
master.
freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria.
And I'm probably going to skip
Why
through
Arbus?
most of this just because
of
it's
her
going to be
Took
the
my
exact
selfie,
same
Jeff
thing,
was gonna ask me
essentially,
a question.
as
If he
the
doesn't
the
care,
intro.
I'll know. What if that girl isn't dead yet?
Couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been
Probably.
a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now,
Yeah,
Max.
but what's your
since
plan?
you've captured our
What's your plan
interest
when
and
you get there
clearly
with this
want to
guy
have a
who's clearly
conversation, can you
insane
please
and has a gun?
tell us the name
What
of
is
the
your plan?
process that gave
What will
birth
you
to
do?
the fir-
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be excused?
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind again
Hungarian process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
findings.
So this is just kind of giving the tutorial that you can talk to people, learn some things, go back, and they sometimes it's somewhat pretty rare. Oh, I messed up. But sometimes they will have different dialogue options. Sometimes it's important, other times it's just more world building.
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around
Louis.
1830.
Louis.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max.
What was I posing for?
The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features.
Okay, can I go?
You
Can I go
learn
bathroom
more
now?
when you actually
Bathroom?
finish reading the assigned
Bathroom, please.
chapters. Max is so far way ahead of Evan.
Yeah! So much
Guys,
better than
don't
all of
forget
you.
the deadline to submit
Worthless
a photo in the Everyday Heroes
Neanderthals.
contest.
I'm not avoiding, just
Biding time, waiting for the elusive right moment.
exactly.
Max, don't wait too long.
And once again, this is loser choice. No
John
matter
Lennon
what you
said
choose,
that
always
life
gets
is
this,
what
this
happens
response.
while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
And then we chose to rewind. Actually, no, we didn't choose to. We had to rewind because the game forces you to do so. Come on.
Yes, Victoria, you still have
And then
to
we're gonna
be
speak to
Excuse
him.
me,
We're gonna
Mr.
skip.
Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us.
Oh, more
I'd
excuse
never let
her.
one of photography's future stars.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today.
I don't
All the
understand how
right
those
answers,
relevant to the question
Make
of
sure
why
finish
haven't you
working on
turned
it
in a
right away.
thing?
I have faith in you.
Why? So the whole time that we were
I hope I have
playing,
enough time to
all
get to
group
the
of like 4
bathroom.
people were just like, this is a worst teacher.
Please.
He's just singling out this
I
poor
can't
girl
tell
with
anybody.
anxiety
They'll think I'm crazy.
and just putting down everybody else. Well, she has a gift. She's special. The rest of you are worthless. I don't even know why you're here. Have you considered leaving?
I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in.
I
And
feel
I
like
took a photo.
none of that was necessary. I feel like being in here and waiting and biding your time was the
them
only
out
thing
of
you
this
needed to
bitch.
do.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
So
Come
there's
on,
the
put
fire
that thing
thingy.
down.
Tell me what to
I
do.
need a hammer to break it open.
Of
You-
people trying
you
to
don't.
control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for
Grab
this
this.
than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
So
That gun away from me.
we had,
Let it go.
but we took too long and she gets shot, and then you
Shit,
can just.
I can't let this happen. If
That's
I can
what I'm
reverse
trying to
time
do.
Again, I can help her.
Yeah, so you reverse time. For some
Ever
reason, you
even
keep
miss your punk ass, would
things that are in your pockets.
No way.
I guess they get either duplicated or you just mess with the timeline only for physical objects. I don't know.
Another shitty day.
So he notices the
What
photo,
happened?
which is kind of important, but doesn't pick up the photo. So you're supposed to guess that he just knows who you are from this.
What the fuck is
Like,
going
I don't
on?
know. You can't even see it. This is
Do
really loud.
not freak out.
I'm freaking.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I just
had
left the
to use
bathroom.
Bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but
Excuse
it's
for what?
For whatever
That's
you're
extremely
up to,
sexist.
Your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
not sure whether that's his job. Also, please leave me alone. You are highly aggressive for no reason. Came out of the bathroom, man. Apparently, I just murdered somebody. I believe we talked to him without trying to leave first.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max.
Never trust an
Or
authority
have
figure
you
that
done
doesn't.
something wrong? Is that it?
Why is
Well,
that your
Max,
first jump to
Talk to
conclusion?
me.
You seem a little stressed. Did you do something wrong? Are you terrible? Did you kill somebody in the bathroom? I was like, are you trying to be the good cop, bad cop thing? What's going on? We decided to report Nathan.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened.
I feel like there's
Mr.
not much more to
Prescott
tell.
happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom.
Really?
So what happened
I feel like
next?
it makes it
Then-
extremely
Then he
likely.
left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told
We'll
you?
continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now.
Should I rewind and change my story?
So for major decisions like that, you can change your decisions. However, once you leave that area, it'll solidify and you can't do anything. Some actions have major consequences, some of them have immediate consequences, some of them won't have any consequences until the very end of the game. So, and for a lot of those flashing ones where you have two choices and you can pick one, no matter which one you choose, Max, basically it's always unclear which one was the correct one.
Prescott, please come to the front office. Thank you.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her.
Missing from Arcadia Bay. Date missing. Monday, April 22nd, 2013. It is currently October 2013. Other. Age 19 years old. Height 5'5". Weight 110. Blonde, hazel eyes. Tattoo of a calf on calf of a dragon and a star on the inside of the left wrist. Rachel Ember 19. Please call with any information. Call Arcadia Bay Sheriff's 555-388-6020. Please don't actually call that number. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that, but apparently I do. We talk to everybody, and our motto is exhaust all dialogue options. I'm not going to show all of that on camera. I'm just going to talk to each of these people just so you can get a context of who these people are and their general dispositions. Go!
Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club.
Okay,
Not to boast.
That was extremely boast.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? Seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
Isn't it supposed to be some sort of, like, secret club?
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night. Then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
You mean hang with a Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
That it does.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
No, I don't actually. You call me a bitch?
You knew Rachel Amber.
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
Alright.
I'm more confused than before. It's such a mystery. Let's talk later, Hayden.
I want to talk about what's his
Max.
face.
Now, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and
I
Dana
do
out.
like that everybody who made this game was like, oh, they're in high school, right? So they clearly just smoke pot 24/7.
Again, Hayden.
Hey, yourself, Max.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid.
That's not
He's all right,
the issue.
Fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
He seems genuinely unstable to me.
Nate has his extreme moments, but don't we all?
I don't know yet, Hayden.
The limits of extreme are very different. Alright. So he
Let's
knows
talk
about
later,
Rachel
Hayden.
Amber. All that he says about
Max.
Rachel Amber is that
No.
she was just kind of the cool
I have
cat
to
that
get
hanged out with
my
everybody
chemical
around the
on
school.
and Study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
Yeah, so he defends Nathan, and that's pretty much it. So here's Warden. Warren, has some problems. So he texts a lot without any response, and he won't leave me alone. Alright, so we asked for his flash drive back, and that's kind of like the
Okay,
impetus
I
of
better
the
get to my
current
dorm and
like
grab that
quest.
flash drive. Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Sure. I don't know. How about a hello?
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
You're really mean.
Weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Now, the problem they made in this game is that they never added a slap feature for when people are just rude to me. There was no reason for that.
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
It's B4. It's 4 characters, my dude. Alright, let's just go back before we talk to her. And then you get to fly the drone if you
Let me
mention
guess.
the model's name.
That looks
Because
like
there's no in between.
Model
Hey, what is that?
B400
And I hate
that's
you.
a nice
You don't understand what a drone is? You don't understand the exact
full of
model?
surprises.
You are terrible.
Why would you know that?
I love aerial photography. Drones are perfect for that, especially those with great range. It's a new era of images.
Most
era.
impressive, Max. Warren said you were multifaceted. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
Yo, Justin.
Yo!
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Totally, bro.
Oh yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
I played Tony Hawk. I don't know what either one of those are. Also, fuck you. How does that make me a poser? I can like skateboarding without knowing the things. I like hockey. I don't know every single move and every single tactic or whatever you want to call it and how to play the game.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the
I came to nose slide, but I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah.
So this person
I just can't
knows
skateboard shit.
one move,
Oh,
and it's not a
Jackie,
poser.
We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
I think we did tree
Go
flip.
for a tree flip.
Let's get
You want
Trevor
a tree
all
flip?
over that action.
Right in the balls. And then you can go take a picture of him because you're a terrible person. Instead of getting him some help or at least a handshake, just take a picture of him writhing on the ground. Because when we get embarrassed, it's terrible and it's awful. But when we do it to the people, perfectly fine.
Hey.
Hey!
I'm stoked to see those photos framed and shit. You never really escaped Betty, though.
Is it a thing?
Not really.
Too bad. It's nice to have the females on board, too. Rachel, Amber, and her punk friend used to love skating with us.
Personally, I'm getting stuck between, oh, I mean, you know, it's nice to, you know, not be around dudes all the time, but also, like, sounds kind of creepy. Let's go back, Rachel.
You, Rachel?
She used to chill with us sometimes, but one day she just vanished. I hope she's living the dream somewhere. If anybody hurt her, we'll get a skate posse and take them out with our boards.
Yeah, totally, bro.
Let's chill later, Justin.
Anytime you want to take some action shots, we're here for you, Max.
No thanks, man. Alright, Stella, what you got for me?
Hey there, Stella.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
Not really. He's definitely not aloof. He's a bit of an asshole. And seems to like me more than everybody else. I don't know if you heard how much I have a gift and I'm special and I'm better than everybody else or I'm way ahead. I don't know if you heard any of that. I believe we did not sure yet.
I'm not sure yet. I mean, he's clearly a genius, but I don't agree with everything he says.
He does get a bit pretentious, but he's passionate.
No way.
and just
An
says
art
what
dude being pretentious?
If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
I forget what we did here. But it's a little weird that all these
He doesn't
young
respond
women are
to
going
Victoria's
after their
flirting.
male teacher.
That means he has good taste.
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
Absolutely happened, 100%. Well, I mean, I heard it, potentially. I don't know.
So, you knew Rachel?
Not really. I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like
The
Victoria.
other cool kids.
Not my kind of clique. But I heard insane stories about Rachel.
I would not classify Victoria as cool. I would class her right here as an asshole. Miss
Miss
Grant. Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition. But would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
No. Yeah.
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Matson, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc.
Can we talk about the dorm rooms?
Blackwell Academy should be a high school.
Can we talk about the dorm rooms,
not a
please?
high-security penitentiary.
I forget what we did. I think we did this.
David Madsen doesn't need another excuse to harass students here.
Max, this isn't about personalities. This
kinda
is
is.
about protecting civil rights and our school's legacy of freedom.
We have a
Blackwell
legacy?
Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Not sure if you ever met the conquistadors or anybody else that came over on the boats, but the Native Americans often didn't share it in peace. It was often taken from them in some way, manner, or form, usually with some sort of death.
The Native Americans?
The tribes who were here first, who welcomed the settlers.
That may have been
Both
true.
cultures found a mutual symbiosis and thrived.
That may have been true at
Now,
one point.
Before I assign you homework with this lecture,
But I have a feeling that
please
it
sign the
degraded over
petition to keep
time.
our campus from going back to 1984.
Yeah, we signed it.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not
pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for
Thank
a good
you.
reason.
Yeah, like extra cameras in like the hallways and maybe the entrance to the dorm rooms. Fun. But in the dorm rooms and kind of all over? Nah. Nah, son. We have Daniel. I'm not going to talk to him. Most of what he does is just kind of sketches. We allowed him to sketch us, put it on Facebook, and he apparently sketched Rachel Amber. That's pretty much all he says. Not really anything adding to the mystique that's already happening. Here's Evan, same thing. I'm not going to talk to him just because he's mostly just an extremely pretentious ass. I'm going to talk to him for the first line of dialogue and then cut it out. He has a bunch of pictures and that's it. I think he knew Rachel Amber, but he just took a picture of her or something like that. Nothing too intense.
Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
I'm going to choose the wrong one on purpose just so he gives an asshole response.
Oh my. You can't even tell the difference between street photography and photojournalism. No portfolio peek for you.
Smack his head right on the table.
I need to go to my room and return Warren's flash drive.
Alright, we can't talk to either of those guys. We can't talk to her.
Hi, Max.
Don't remember if she gives us anything important in terms of like world building.
How are you doing?
Fantastic. I'm by myself reading Chicklet.
Chicklet.
Pretty soon I'll be bonding with Victoria at the Vortex Club.
I think you're better off reading Chicklet.
Good point. Now if you'll excuse me.
I think it's just supposed to be a young adult romantic novel. I'm not really sure what chick lit is. I assume it's supposed to be like women in literature, but I really don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Oh look, it's Max Caulfield, the selfie hoe of Blackwell. What a lame gimmick. Even Mark, Mr. Jefferson, falls for your wave hipster bullshit.
That was a very hard line that I drew when I was a teacher.
Say that. I guess
You'd never call me by my first name. Never let a student get that close.
Since you know all the answers, I guess you have to find another way into the dorm. We ain't moving. Oh wait, hold that pose.
I like that she says you have to find another way. Like, I can walk around you.
Don't worry, Max. I'll put a vintage filter on it right before I post it all over social medias. Now, why don't you go fuck your selfie?
Oh,
That's
yes,
actually a
Victoria.
pretty famous line that came out of this
Get your
game.
ass out of my way.
Yeah, it's not like you can just walk over here, step on her hand, kick her in the face, anything.
Keep
Nothing.
walking, hippie.
I am. I'm trying. I have enough space. Also, go die. So let's do this.
What the hell? Are you kidding? Look at this.
Chill, Victoria. It's just water.
Yeah, water on my cashmere. Do you know how much this fucking outfit costs?
And why?
Great.
Also, is
Can't
cashmere
even chill
bad
on the
with water? Is it like dry clean only? I don't understand. I wasn't even rich enough to afford cotton. That'll fall. Kersplash!
No fucking
You
way.
okay, Victoria?
Oh, Samuel is sorry. Wet paint is not good for hair, nope.
Like they talks himself in the third person.
Hold on. We'll get some towels. We'll be right back.
So move your ass before I dry.
It worked. Don't mess with Max, bitches.
Yeah, you put some paint on somebody. Yeah, how terrible.
Hi, Kate.
Hey, Max.
I don't remember if we even talked to her at this point, but we're gonna talk to her anyway.
How did you like class today?
I don't remember. I guess I don't care about much of anything today.
That's a cry for help.
Is there anything...
Max, I'd like to be alone if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
Alright, fine, whatever. Just trying to help you. I guess you don't want any help. That's just often what happens to people who are severely depressed. Like, they want help, but their pride gets in the way. They, despite my best efforts, wanted to comfort her. When I played this, I immediately was like, oh, I'm going back. I'm fighting back at you. They were like, oh, this poor young woman, you know, she's obviously
There'll be another.
a victim herself. I was like, yeah, but she still sucks.
Well, you always seem to know how to pick the right outfits.
I do have some talent. Mr. Jefferson told me.
I've seen your pictures.
Yeah, but I have a gift.
You have a great
You're nothing.
eye. Richard Avedon-esque.
I don't know who that is.
He's one of my heroes. Thanks, Max.
Punch her in the face.
I hope those sluts get me a towel before they hang a sign on me.
Well, I don't know. Maybe stand in front of the sprinklers at this point?
You deserve a better
I mean,
shot.
what's the worst that's gonna happen at this
Sorry
point?
about blocking you and the go fuck your selfie.
You can block me still, though. I don't like you.
That was mean, but pretty funny.
Just one of those days, you know?
I know exactly what you mean, Victoria. I'll see you later.
Au revoir.
Yeah, look at all that space she just made. It's not like I could have walked around her at any other point.
Home sweet home. My favorite cocoon.
So you can go in here. There's a bunch of like little things that goes over just, you know, she's away from her parents. It was her birthday recently, and a lot of kind of just little pretentious things that she's about, and also seems to be very depressed. Max, your principal sent me an email saying that you told some tall tales about a Blackwell honor student. Is this true? The principal said this was a serious false charge, and that he is worried you're telling stories. Call me ASAP, so we can talk about this, Mom. Talk about this, Mom. She doesn't use any punctuation whatsoever. Also, it's supposed to be pronounced ASAP, but I like ASAP better, because it's funny.
That's the only tourist picture I let them take of me at the Space Needle. That was a good hockey game and a great fight. Man, Kristen and Fernando were so drunk hanging on the Fremont Troll.
Yeah, so a lot of this is just kind of like the stuff that she likes. It's nothing really too much. I believe that this will give her a chance to reflect on some things, which actually is kind of important role building.
Or like Poe said, a dream within a dream.
Yeah, I see an Inception. Never mind, that was not important. Alright, so we get the flash drive. Actually, nope. We look at the sticky note.
Looks like Dana left me a little post-it note.
Hey girl, I borrowed your drive so we can watch some flicks while I study. If you need it back, just track me down in my room. XOXO,
Great.
Dana.
Now I have to go get the flash drive from Dana's room.
And we watered this nice plant.
You are thirsty. I'm the worst baby mama. Drink up.
That's not what that term means. I don't think you know what a baby mama is. Also, please don't do any sort of sexual relations with trees.
You can't get out now, Dana, so tell me the truth or rot in there.
Seems a little excessive.
Welcome to the real drama queens of Blackwell. Hey, Juliet. Is everything cool?
Oh yes, Max. I've locked Dana in the room because we're cool.
Ah, cool. Thanks for clarifying that. I just wanted to make sure.
You are ridiculous.
She's your friend.
Friends don't sex with their best friend's boyfriend.
They don't?
No, probably not. How did you find out?
Why do you care? Why are you even asking me?
Why are you so rude?
You never talk. Just zone out with your camera.
That's why
Hey
I'm
man,
talking to you.
just because you're hurt doesn't mean you gotta come after
What's my
me.
last name?
I don't actually remember what it is. I think it's Watson.
Juliet Watson. Duh.
I'm flattered. I didn't even think you knew my name at all.
Of course I do. Just because I don't talk a lot doesn't mean I don't care.
That's actually very.
So,
That's
how did you
you
find
know
out
that's
about
actually a good
them?
statement.
According to Victoria, Dana would do anything to date a quarterback.
According to Victoria. Huh.
She saw the sext, and Zachary won't answer his phone. Once Dana admits it, she can go.
The classic
Straight
waterboarding
to hell.
technique. I'm just gonna torture you until you give me what I want. Like that's not how that works. All right, so we go in here. And so the thing, I'm not gonna look at everything just because it's pretty clear who she is, but I'm gonna look at a few things because I don't. It's pretty obvious who she is.
Givenchy? You could pay for my tuition with that wardrobe.
I don't know who either of those things are.
That is a tasty plasma.
Tasty.
Maybe I could sneak in and watch Final Fantasy Spirits Within. I don't care what anybody says. That's one of the best sci-fi films ever made.
An important thing to know is that, not Final Fantasy, Square Enix produced this. And I am hoping, beyond hope, that they are actually making fun of themselves and not being actually realistic about it. Also, this is 2013. I feel like having a plasma or LCD or flat screen was not uncommon at that point.
Man,
Maybe I don't remember the
so
timeline enough.
Wrong. I better find.
You
proof
control
of that.
time. She comes in. What are you gonna do? What? You just rewind time.
Is she going to get a 3D printer for her dorm room? Boom. This is the email I need to show Juliet.
Victoria
Now I have to
Taste to
print this
Taylor
fast and
Christensen.
get the hell out of
Taylor.
here.
So sad to inform you that I totally punked Juliet and Dana just now. All I had to do was mention that Juliet said to Juliet that I saw a nasty sex I'm messing this all up from data on Zach's phone. Dumbass, believe me, and so I expect there to be a dorm rampage soon. Juliet deserves this for slutting Zach away from me. As for Dana, who gives a shit? Get out your popcorn, XX, Victoria Chase. Alright, hand you this printed email.
Juliet, read this.
As if I couldn't just forge that.
Of course.
Also,
I'm an asshole.
how did you lock
I'm
her
sorry,
in the room?
Dana.
You are. And I hope so. You really think I'd mess around with Zachary?
No, but I get stupid jealous. I owe you dinner. Still love me?
Seems like you
And
know you have this
be my
character flaw.
laundry.
Maybe you should do
Thanks,
some more
Max.
investigation work before
You're
you
like the Blackwell
start
Ninja.
locking people in a
Now
room and
let's
telling
see
them to
what
rock.
Zach has to say about Victoria.
You set me free. Thank you. Warren's flash drive is on my desk.
I feel like that wasn't as big of a problem as you made it out to be. Also, we're in the first floor. Could you just gotten out the window?
Get the flash
It's the
drive,
second floor.
and then I'll go
Most
see
people are
Dad.
not accustomed to. Actually, it's. I think it's like. No, wait. Yeah, it's second floor. Most people are not accustomed to jumping out the window.
Hey, Dana.
Seriously, thanks again. I can't believe Juliet locked me in my own room. Real mature.
Can't believe you were locked in the room. Seems like you're not that smart.
Poor Juliet gets her rage on. I hope she doesn't kill Victoria.
Stabby, stabby.
Zachary should worry too. As if I'd let that ego-cased jockstrap touch me. But I bet Victoria would be all over that action. Or has been. Max, you're smart to be a loner here. Though Warren obviously likes hanging with you.
Yeah, but he's weird. I forget what we did here.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. When you opened the flash drive, didn't you see the special folder called Max?
Yeah, okay. I gotcha.
Oh,
Are you blushing?
Don't think you did
Go
get
ahead
it.
and grab the flash drive whenever.
I don't think there was any getting gotten. A few things look around here.
It would be a cool sticker without the words. This is both sad and pathetic.
Dana, I suck at writing, but I thought I should write this so you might not hate my dumbass forever. I know I act like a tough jock around everybody, but I never had to act around you. I'm not the kind of man you deserve. You saw how I post out. If you need any money, let me know. Logan. And the reason he posts out is because of that. So if you take it, she flips out, obviously. You can provide time to undo it, and that's what we chose to do. We chose to not have her be mad at us, even though we can clearly see that in view.
That looks like a home pregnancy test.
And I also don't know why it's in a shoebox. That's gross. And if you take it, it does not tell you if it's positive or negative.
Must protect my precious so Max never has to chase it down again.
Okay, alright. Let's not do that again.
Fuck this shit.
As you exit outside, Alyssa gets hit. You can rewind, which we chose to do,
I better
and warn her.
Move your head. If you insist, Max.
Now that's what I'm talking about. I actually helped somebody.
I mean, yeah, sure. Not that much, though. I mean, I've probably been hit with some, like, footballs and shit in my life, but guess what? I can't even tell you if it happened. I don't remember, because it wasn't that pivotal to my life. I also don't know why that's going to be a thing that has consequences, because guess what? I didn't do anything. He threw it. I just told someone to get out of the way. Go out here. See some of this nonsense.
So don't think I'm blind. I see everything here at Blackwell. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, and leave me alone.
So originally we did both of these options. First we took a photo. I think we took a photo first, rewound, and then we intervened. I'm just going to intervene and just kind of tell you what happens with the photo. It's pretty similar, except for how Kate reacts to it, obviously.
Why don't you leave her alone?
Excuse us, this is official campus business.
Excuse me, you shouldn't be yelling at students or bullying them.
Hey,
Hey, whoa, no,
nobody
let's
is
not yell the B
bullying
word around.
anybody. I'm doing my job.
No, you're not.
You're being an asshole.
You're part of the problem, Missy.
What problem?
Remember this conversation.
Congratulations, you have a memory. What problem? What's happening?
Oh, Max, that was
Also,
great.
if she did anything wrong, that's the
think
time
you
to say,
scared him for
oh,
once.
she was like punching
have to go,
puppies or
but
something.
thank you.
And then you go,
It
oh, okay, my
means
bad.
a lot.
Anytime, Kate.
So if you take the
It
photo,
felt like an everyday
I mean, he just continues to yell at her, and it's very just unclear. He's just like, I know what you did this kind of thing. Seems like more like he's goading something out, and at the end of it, Kate looks at Max and goes, what the hell, man? thanks for doing nothing. And because Max is dumb, she doesn't show her the photo like, I saw him. I have proof that he was harassing you. There's not a lot here. There's a bunch of more missing posters. Including this box of missing
seriously devoted
posters.
to putting up these posters.
And this car that is quite old.
Now this really pisses me off. So entitled. Sorry, handicapped folks. My truck needs these 2 spots more than you do. Bastard.
Please.
I don't think that Juliet has anything important to say.
Hi, Juliet. How are you doing?
Oh, hey, Max. Sorry, I'm still screwed up.
Yeah.
Sorry you had to find out about Zachary that way. Or anyway.
It's kind of better to find out. Yeah.
Now that skank Victoria won't be laughing behind my back anymore.
Hey, you should probably
Have
still
you
be doing
talked to
that.
Zach yet?
Mr. Badass Football Hero is such a chicken shit. He said he sexted Victoria as a joke.
Just a prank, bro. God, I don't even understand his sense of humor. I messed up that joke up. I messed that sentence up. Everybody stop listening to me.
Hang in there, Juliet.
See you around, Max.
Nobody listen to me because, man, I cannot talk anymore. Whee!
Max, get your ass over here.
No, thank you. Goodbye.
What up, Max? How are you?
Here's your flash. Thanks.
Get rejected.
Check out my new wheels.
Cool. Very old school.
1978.
The X-Files was on his license
Now
plate.
we can go to the drive-in. There's one in Newburgh just 6
Most of
miles
license
away.
plates have references to things that either took reference from or have
So am I.
an
You
infatuation with, like the creators did.
It's been one strange fucking day.
It's been one strange
I
fucking life.
bet. I heard Victoria got a face full of paint. I'd pay money to see a photo of that.
I don't remember what we did.
Really? I wish I would have known.
You probably could have raised a Kickstarter fund just for that one image of her covered in paint.
Had I known that. Anyway, Victoria took down
Not sure
my
if you know what
photo,
Kickstarter
so
is.
That drama ended well.
So, did you get a chance to check out the movie booty on my flash drive?
Movie booty.
No, I've been way too busy with class and life.
Damn, girl, you had it like a year.
Or a week. I did browse through all the titles, drama queen.
Ha ha. Make sure you watch Cannibal Holocaust.
No, thank you.
No fucking way will I watch that. My mind is twisted enough.
I laughed my ass
I
off.
believe these are all titles
So
of
you're
actual movies,
sensitive.
and none of them sound
Ouch, that sounds awful the way you say it.
none of them sound intriguing to watch.
How so?
Sensitive usually means won't be having sex with you.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
probably not.
You need a sensitive woman to kick your ass.
If I was lucky. Speaking of hip and fast, we should cruise out in my car to an actual movie this week.
Not after the comment you just made,
I'm so
weirdo.
distracted.
I think we did want to talk about it.
I don't want to speak about it. This is kind of a crazy day for me. I mean, I literally think I'm going crazy.
I may be a pest, but I'm a good listener.
You were clearly not.
For reals, Warren, this is between you and me, not social media.
Yeah,
Don't
totally.
insult me. Max, go on.
I had this incredibly
most people would
bizarro
say, "Hey,
experience
just
in
don't tell
Mr.
anybody."
Jefferson's class today. I mean, life-changing. Have you ever had a dream so real it was like a movie?
Max Caulfield, right? You're one of the Jefferson's photo groupies?
I'm one of his students.
What the fuck ever? I know you like to take pictures, especially when you're hiding out in the bathrooms. You best tell me what you told the principal now.
Principal, you were obviously terrible. So
Answer me, bitch.
Hey! So obviously they're trying to get the fact that he looked at the picture. There's no way that he knew that who that was immediately. The principal obviously told him something. You okay? You alright? You okay? Anything else? Are you done?
Answer me, bitch.
Okay, he's just gonna cycle through it again. I believe I did this.
What are you talking about?
I know you're new here, but don't even play stupid with me.
I'm not new. I've lived here for years.
Then you should know the Prescotts own this shithole.
That's not as
You don't
impressive
have to
as you make
worry
it
about
sound.
me. Worry about yourself.
It's like,
Do
I'm
not
king of the
analyze
dumpster.
me. I pay people
Okay.
for that. Worry about yourself, Max Caulfield.
I feel like you need to pay them more money.
Take a step back, Nathan Prescott.
Not sure what this.
Oh man,
this
you're
teeth
telling
look.
me what to do?
Get away from her, dude!
Warren, fight back!
Leave him alone!
Fight back, Warren!
Tells me what to do. Not my parents, not the principal, or that whore in the bathroom.
Twin Peaks.
Max? Chloe?
No way. You again.
Run him over.
No, I got this.
You do not have this. He clearly has lost this. This has gotten out of his head.
Punk ass is out of there now. Don't
So
even
why did
try
you?
to run.
So why did you kick in the door if you're trying to get her out? The one time, Mr. Security Guard, that you could have been useful, and here we are.
Man, Nathan Prescott is messed up and dangerous. This day never ends.
Oh, and thanks, Chloe.
You're welcome.
After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't give me the guilty face. At least pretend you're glad to see me.
I am seriously glad to see you. Oh, and thanks, Chloe. It makes perfect sense I'd see you today.
Yes, it's been that kind of day. So what did that freak want with you?
I don't remember what we did. I think it was no
I
idea.
have no idea. I know he's a Prescott.
And an asshole. Your friend
Asshole!
always stood up for you.
Warren? Yeah, I owe him big time.
Well,
You're not the only
yeah.
one in debt. And you're already
You kind of got his ass
causing
beat.
trouble.
I thought it would be quiet here. Feels so weird to be back.
So I guess Seattle sucked hard?
Sure.
I guess. It was cool, but I felt kind of lonely, out of my league.
I
I would
feel
think
like
you'd
that's.
fit right in with the art school hipsters.
Yeah, get him.
You look like the cover of hipstergirl.com.
At least you're still a smartass.
That's why I'm here.
Please, girl. You came back for Blackwell Academy.
Of course, it's one
I-
of the best photography programs in the country.
It seems to be disconnected.
And my
The
favorite teacher,
dialogue
Mark Jefferson.
doesn't seem to flow very
So
well.
you came back to Arcadia for a teacher.
I haven't
not
played this game
professor.
in quite some
What do you
time.
think I'm happy to see you?
No. You were happy to wait 5 years without a call or even a text.
I'm sorry. I
You
know
know,
things were tough on you when I
She's
left.
obviously
How do you know?
a very
You
shy
weren't
and
even
insecure
here.
woman.
I didn't order my parents to move specifically to fuck you over, Chloe.
You've been at Blackwell for almost a month without letting me know. Enough said.
I mean,
just wanted
fair
to sit on it
conversation.
first and not be such a shy, cliche geek.
How's that going for you?
I totally would have contacted you.
I bet you don't use these sad excuses on Mr. Jefferson. Don't use them on me, Max.
I absolutely do. Also, I don't remember her saying anything about Mark Jefferson.
Broken. Oh, man, are you serial?
Wow, haven't heard that one in a while.
Not everything changes. Except my camera has officially taken a shit.
My step douche has a boatload of tools. Maybe you can fix it at my place.
I need very specific tiny tools.
Nerd alert. My stepdad has a fully stocked garage, and he actually is a tiny tool. Welcome home, Max.
I don't think you need specific tiny tools. I think you just need precision tools. Those very tiny, like Phillips and flatheads and screwdrivers and whatnot. But this is where we got to up to the end of the first episode. We spent about, I think, 2.5 to 3 hours. Yeah, it was about 2.5 hours playing this, which was much more than I thought. But we literally went through it, and every single thing that was interactable is what we messed with. But I went through this kind of like trying to get the overall feel of how this is.
Nice.
Home, shit, home.
And the next episode will have the entire group in it, and that'll be a little bit longer episode because for all of them it's very much new. Whereas for me, I played through this I think like 2 or 3 times. All right. So, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. The next episode should be a little bit more entertaining and better because I'll have the whole group as they frantically try to figure out how to play this game as the decisions get far more frantic and much more devastating. But, if you enjoyed this one, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified of future videos. But until next time, warrior to omnes.